Hello everyone. Today I'll be going over some reasons why I don't recommend buying the AEE Sparrow 360 quadcopter. Unfortunately, this video won't be very interesting visually since, just like the pen, this thing doesn't work anymore and I'm pretty much just going to be talking the entire time. So first off, the controls suck. Unlike having any dedicated transmitter, this thing connects to your phone via a 2.4 GHz hotspot connection. Not exactly the most reliable connection type out there. It was consistently inconsistent, if that makes any sense. There was always some delay, but the amount of delay for each input was always different, so precise movement was never actually possible with this thing. Now this is more of a personal nitpick, but I don't like using digital touchscreens as controls, because when I'm focusing all my attention on this thing, I'm not staring at my phone, which means I lost calibration of where the sticks were. Now this is as opposed to something with a physical feedback. When you've memorized the button layout, you don't need to be staring at the controller to know what you're doing. My second problem with this is that there doesn't seem to be any good space to fly this thing. Now they recommend flying indoors, but that doesn't actually make sense to me. With all the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi signals bouncing all over the place, I would assume that indoors would have the most signal interference. I don't even feel like it's calibrated to be indoors. The hovering is not very good. And it does have some obstacle avoidance sensors on the front and on pretty much all the sides. When I flew too close to a wall, and it triggered, the pitch angle would be so aggressive that it would fly to the other wall and trigger again, and it would just enter a death spiral until it inevitably crashed into something. I also tried to fly this thing outdoors, but I would say that the range is around on par with the weakest Wi-Fi router out there. I have no idea how they got these numbers, maybe if they were flying indoors or something, but I found that it would never go past like 20 feet. Anything past 20 feet meant that I would pretty much have lost connection to the aircraft and it would be flying away to Narnia. My last issue is that the build quality just isn't all there. This thing just stopped working out of the blue. It was flying well, I set it down, and the next day it just didn't turn on anymore. That's pretty much how it's gotten to this state. It just stopped working. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this. I forgot that the even worse part is that I paid $50 for this piece of crap. I don't think it's worth $5. I feel like anything else on the market that has a dedicated controller, not your smartphone, will be a better experience than using this thing.